A distinctive feature of these pies is that mashed peas are part of not only the filling, but also the yeast dough. As a result, baking turns out to be soft, airy, and does not stale for a long time. First of all, it is necessary to soak the peas in cold water for 4 or 5 hours, or overnight. After that, prepare the remaining ingredients. Peel the onions and carrots, chop the dill greens, pour the soaked and thoroughly washed peas with cold water, 500 milliliters, and cook for 50-60 minutes over moderate heat. Peas during this time should boil and become puree-like. Put the finished pea puree in a deep bowl and let it cool down a little. Take part of the pea puree, 150 grams, into a bowl for making dough. If you come across grains of peas, mash them with a spoon. Pour water into the puree, making sure that the mass is warm. Temperature 30-35 degrees. Pour yeast and sugar into it. Stir. After 5-10 minutes, the yeast will foam. After that, add salt, 0.5 teaspoons, and mix the liquid mass. Add the pre-sifted flour to the liquid base. Knead the dough with a spoon. Keep in mind that white flour should not be poured in full. It is necessary to leave 50-100 grams for the final stage of kneading and subsequent work with the dough. As soon as the dough begins to lag behind the walls of the bowl and gather into a lump, pour sunflower oil, 2 tablespoons, into it and finish kneading with your hands. Place the resulting soft, pliable dough in the heat for 30-40 minutes to melt. While the dough is warm, prepare the filling. To do this, finely chop the onion and carrot, and then lightly fry until soft with the addition of sunflower oil. 1 tablespoon. To the cooled pea puree, add the previously fried vegetables, dill and salt, 0.5 teaspoons, or a little more. Mix well. You can also add any spices to taste to the filling for pies. After the specified amount of time, the dough will increase in volume. Knead it with your hands, and place it on a work surface sprinkled with flour. For convenience, divide the dough into 2-3 parts, roll the sausages out of them, cut into small pieces. Mold the resulting pieces into balls, and mash them with your hands in the form of cakes, trying to make them a little thicker in the middle. You can roll out the dough with a rolling pin, but there is no need for this, since it turns out soft. Put portions of the filling, 1-2 tablespoons each, on the dough cakes. Make pies, place them on a baking sheet, let stand for 5-10 minutes, and bake in a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 40-45 minutes. During the baking process, the pies will acquire a pleasant golden color and a crisp crust. And in order for lean pea pies to remain soft for a long time, store them in a bag. After cooling them down, the section shows that the dough for these pies is well baked and acquires airiness, and the filling has a pleasant color and light variability.